All right, welcome to Gran Turismo 7 and Money Making Mondays. Let's get down. Let's get some positive vibes out there, some positive attitudes, a positive mindset. And well, this week's racing, it's Trial Mountain. It's a bit of a trial for racing GR3. It's not the easiest track, so we're going to start up. We're going to make some money and get better at the track, get faster laps, and then we'll move into the second part of the live where, well, the YouTubers race the subscribers. So you can make some money here by, oh, Ronan 47. It was very good. I saw a little buck. He had antlers about, I'd say 7 inches. 7 centimeters is the minimum, but it was only a little 2-pointer, so I figured we'll save him for another year, let him fill out, and did just enjoy being out in nature. Also, when we arrived, huge, monstrous doe, but I didn't get my permit for going for does this year, and for the moment, that doesn't quite interest me. I am going out for the meat, but we'll say that it went well. It was cold and very enjoyable. So here we've got our 900 class cars. Oh, Ronan 47, thank you for checking out the off-road truck review. It was actually not I put it out this weekend, but I was preparing a bit of trails last week before. Oh, Night Rider Jim, you're still working. Good luck, my friend. No worries at all. So here we'll race with the 911, and hopefully, let's see, the 911 needs to be completely, if you're going to race 900, you got to get that maximum advantage on your side. So make sure you got the right tires. Balance your car out, which I haven't done perfectly here, but should be able to still handle it. Make sure you get the right speed. This has got a wild straightaway, so get it up to 340 kilometers per hour. Get that down for us, maxed out, so you can corner like a beast for the corners that are here. And let's see, make sure you're at 100% power, because the last time you raced, you might not have been running it at full power here. And for power, let's see, 786, a little more power. We'll squeeze out the extra power. And for the rest, well, I guess this is about the most that we can do right now. We've got clutch and flywheel, normal and whatnot. So let me just fix the lighting here. So we're going to try to make our 160,000 credits. The 10 laps are definitely going to be beneficial for getting ready for the weekly race. So we don't just walk into the weekly race, get a low score, bring down our driver rating, and unfortunately make very few credits. And it's nice to have some credits for when they break out some worthy vehicles. Just double checking here that we've got all that set up. And well, it's 10 laps, so you can probably drop on some mediums and not have to pit, or put on the softs and have to pit once. So I'm going to go with the mediums here. And the car might not actually be fast enough. It's a 900 limit. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. You can always look at the competitors' cars to get a good idea, but not the 900 class. I believe that's going to be more GT2 cars. Let's see if the 911 can get any good, wholesome work done. Ideally, I'd like to race this with the 911 to really practice for the weekly race. .786 performance points, 900 up to 900 as the max. And actually, the performance points will have gone down quite a bit now that we don't have the racing softs on. And fuel might actually be an issue. The chocolate, sorry, trying to read and race. Most likely will be live tomorrow unless something happens with the family. Always try to do lives Monday to Friday, starting usually always at 9:30. I'm starting just a little earlier because, well, it's Monday. I got home earlier for a change. And normally the lives start at 9:30. Occasionally they start at 9. But usually, YouTuber versus subscriber races start at as early as 9:30, but usually more around 9:45, 9:50. Hey, Dano599, Dano the Texas Ranger, our buddy from Texas. How are you this fine evening, Dano? It's Monday night, and we're just trying to get into the groove of this race, get into the flow before getting to on-line races. And I'm feeling like having less performance points than the maximum here is going to offer a certain challenge. Mind you, if everyone pits and we don't pit, the results might actually be quite interesting. And as it is, tires do not look like they're going to last 10 laps, as there's already a good solid 10th or more missing from the tires. And the fuel, well, yeah, the fuel's gonna last barely 4 laps. So we'll swap on some softs after this and get some faster lap times. Alright, so we did a practice lap, and now we know what we need to really make this work. Yeah, 95% back to normal. Thanks, Dano. I was pretty out of it last week. Having a brain flu with just a little bit of fever, I guess, makes me a little wonky in the head. So what are we racing against? This looks all like, yes, they are GT2 cars for the most part. Let's head to the race shop, get the settings here, throw on, maybe with racing mediums we'll be able to compete. Racing softs. Yeah, it is a technical track. It's a challenging track. We'll get the radar on. There's the only way I'd say we can do 10 laps with the fuel that we have is maybe by running the fuel on level 6. Complete outside, start to slowly lay off the throttle once we get to the outside marker. Brake to it, slowly ease up. Alright, so we're going to take on the track from the perspective or the driving skills of a rookie or amateur rookie racer, and see how we can make money on a Monday, get faster laps for Tuesday, and also have some fun with the other YouTubers and subscribers. Fine going through there in second, so first was suggested, but I'd say second is actually where we want to be. First through here. Ooh, nice. Well, it'll be nice to get a new track. Hopefully it's got a nice flow, get back and forth rhythm. Like all these cars are have more power, but just have that fuel ratio lower. So I'm worried I'm going to be the only one pitting. And of course, circuit experience is a great way to learn the track and make a good amount of money if you haven't already done the circuit experience. I believe the circuit experience forces you a GT2 car here, so not the perfect, not the most ideal practice for the weekly race. Okay, so this is GR3. Some GR3 cars, like this Toyota Supra here. Alright, so 2 laps. It's wow, 4 laps. 4 laps for a tank of gas, and we got 10 laps to run. So I like having the brake balance on +4 because I was able to turn in somewhat, even though I had my foot buried quite a bit into the brake pedal. So in order to be able to turn and slow down at the same time, you need to make sure those front discs aren't being clamped down on. Good evening, Out of This World Gaming. Thanks for making it in. I'm sorry I don't have the Dark J. Fantastic. I missed that. Thank you, Dano. Come from far so we can power through there. Could have been a little bit more throttle at first. Kind of eased into the throttle, then off, then in again. I need to just have a nice consistent flow. 4th gear through here. Power with some 3rd gear. Start turning in on the inside marker. Really ease lightly into the throttle there. Alright, I'm not great at this track, but that's life. I'm going to take on new challenges. I'm going to struggle, and through your struggles and learning to become very comfortable with struggling, you'll have more and more success. And more success usually means more money, and money is not a guarantee of happiness. But I'd rather be bored on a boat or a yacht than to be bored in a box. Quiet helps, and I think the microphone was just too far. Is that better? Okay, it's back great. So I just needed a little jiggle and a little wiggle, and we're all good. And it's time to pit. Where is the pit on this? Here we go, track. So we'll run soft tires again. And after, so I don't have to be eating the microphone, basically chewing on the microphone here, after this live, I will go and take care to turn mic volume up. Okay, softer voice than usual. I know what the cause of that is, and I can fix that while I'm in the pits. I'll be right back. All right, testing. Testing, 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 testing. Woo! Okay, I see that they just shoot you out and they don't put you in a drive mode, in automatic drive. So much better. Good. Thank you very much, Dano and Ronan. All right, so I call this money-making Mondays, but if I don't get first, I won't be making a whole lot of money. So I better get down to business. Do a little coasting to make sure I've got enough fuel for the race. Loud and clear, the Dark J, thank you, that is perfect. Woo! One hand with lots of torque off the Thrustmaster GT2 steering wheel and a wood frame, dude. Does not go well together. Okay, time to climb. We've got 5 laps. Wonder if anyone else is gonna lap, or they're all running hard tires and power setting on 6. Oh, okay, we got one individual lapping here. That's pitting, sorry, that's good. Not getting lapped, I'm certainly not lapping anyone. And we got 2 in the pits, excellent. Cut through there. All right, so we've got the fastest lap, so we've got hope. We just have to consistently run 150, 151. Cut through here, get half the car out into the grass, coast. That should make for a 150 lap. Now, because the track's wide here, it might not look like a very technical race, but it is a very technical race. It's important to get your brake points just right. So even if you run hards and low fuel, it looks like even first place had to go pit. Just had more fuel remaining than others. Ease real lightly into the pedal when you got the steering wheel turned that much. All right, so we're gonna get the jump 2-3 positions as people are in the pits. Crossover on the markers, ease into the throttle, cut over, get a third of the car, because I think a half of the car and you're going to jump the car, lose balance, and then slide into the wall. So that's definitely the last turn is an apex. You definitely don't want to cut too sharply. 148.8, so huge difference. We just got to continue to work the line. Cutting up some nice lines on the track. Not perfect ones, but definitely good learner lines. Ooh, that was not one of the nice lines. Much slower lap. Ooh, that was a pucker up moment. Ah, indeed. Oh, none of that was pretty. A nice last lap was pretty. This was ugly. Now, if people want to go and bash other cars, why don't they come and do it in this mode? They'll make money, they'll get their credits, they won't upset other humans. Just come and pick on the computer. Usually you can get back in the throttle on the inside apex marker if you're all over that apex. Alright, so is this a 151 again? Oof. 152. Let's nail this last lap. I guess tire condition does make quite a difference as well, and we're going to be running these tires really low. I guess mediums and softs are needed to get the first and 160,000 credits. Or a faster car. There we go, climbing, getting close to the podium. Fuel, how's fuel? I probably can't go 2 more laps on these tires, but I can try. Great point, Nitro GT7. You are right. The front right tire and front rear tire are definitely not good for 2 more laps. No bueno. Because the car just won't advance. Oh, and even the fuel. Oh, sadness. What car? I'll have to ask ChatGPT what car needs to be run ideally for this track and race. Hey, Wes Francis, what is up, teammate? Whew. So we got to figure this out, team. What car to use to get our 160,000 credits here at Trial Mountain. Change right side only. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we've got enough fuel. Oh, I've come out here hot and hangry. Now, of those in the live chat, it kind of looks like we've got, oh my goodness, kind of looks like we have what we need to have a nice race. So let me know if you're up for a YouTubers versus subscribers race. Gotta warm these tires up, I guess. And try to get a 148.8 now that we've got healthy tires for the next lap. Final lap, let's get it down in the 140 club at least. All right, Nitro GT7 sounds great. I love the Mustang in the background of your profile. Come from a family of Mustang fans. Biological father, he's got 2 Mustangs. He's got a mint condition V6 2014 modified manual Mustang, and he's got, I think, no, it's automatic, oddly. And he has the now odd as he's gotten older, he's gotten off the manuals, he's got an automatic red, also red, 2021 or 2020 or 2021, 2022 GT performance pack. Dano's in, Ronan's in, fantastic, and I'm in for getting to the 140 club just to help build my confidence for the Tuesday races. Confidence that I'll move up and not decrease my driver rating. in the zone. Mind you, some of my fastest laps are when I'm talking away with the group the most. Not so much reading the text, that's usually when I crash, but just chatting away with the group. When I see quick, smaller comments go by and get on a good chat topic, it's usually when I have my fastest lap. So let's find out right here, right now. Can we put the pedal to the metal and get some credits out of this race despite our excessive pitting? Need to get these apexes nice and early to be able to get back on throttle and benefit from a higher speed throughout the entire time of the straightaway. Come on, 140 club. I think we'll definitely in the 140. Might even have, didn't quite make it to the fastest lap. We had gotten 148.8 and we finished with a 149.1, but we finished in 5th. Well, let's see what kind of credits we get from 5th here. 5th place. What kind of money-making Monday did we get? We get 57,600. Not too bad for 10 laps. Obviously, at first would have been nice, but haven't cracked the code on this one yet. Probably ChatGPT would give me a great idea of what car to pick. I think we could even tune down a GT1 car. Some of them are fantastic on fuel, and I bet we could probably go through here with no pit, making for a very, very easy first place. Now let's get down to the second part of our money-making Mondays, and that's the best part. It's YouTubers and subscribers racing together. The goal of this channel is to learn and grow together in all appreciation of people's faults as well, and where they are in the learning curve. You know, if you're an A driver and you're watching someone who's an E driver, yeah, it can be painful, but you're in a great position to learn a very important life skill that often pays quite a bit, and that's the coaching. And even when it doesn't pay anything at all, it still generally brings people happiness to teach and help others, watch others learn and grow from their teachings. And we've got 8 watching. Thank you so much, folks. And for whatever reason, my controller is now moving on its own. Okay, here we go. So tired of the Viper taillights. Haha, clever Ronan. If you want to see some front lights of a Viper, I just can take the Viper and I'll drive the Viper, and then you'll get to see some headlights for a little bit as you ride off into the sunset. All right, so here we go. Load settings. We got our regular settings off the best template. Let's load this one up. Oh, fantastic. Out of This World Gaming saying we can use hard tires and go up to 6 for the fuel-air ratio. So very little fuel going in, the minimum. Oof. Okay, it stopped moving around. 4 laps. And let's see, who will pick first? Does anyone remember who finished first Friday night? Or maybe let me know who the winner of the championship race on Saturday was, which I couldn't attend. I'm sorry, I was out. Well, I can't really call it hunting. I was watching nature with, how do I say this to not get in trouble with YouTube? A super soaker in my hand. Dark J, okay, so Dark J, let me know what race here. Oh, great, Out of This World saying you do it all the time with the GR3, fantastic. We'll get 4 laps in for the moment. I guess if I don't hear of any other races, well, we can always practice Trial Mountain to start off with, and we'll take the winner from this race to pick the next one. We won't do 4 laps. It's a little long. Let's do, sorry folks, let's do 3 laps. Thank you, Dark J. So here we go. Let's get down to business. Move some things around. Check your tires. Make sure you got the right tires on. And we've got the Dark J. We've got Dano. We've got Wes. Thank you very much, teammates. Ronan's in the house. Fantastic. Let's see some of these cars here. JCCR Wes. Rocking out. What is that? That is the Skyline, I believe. So we've got the team, a good portion of the team. Excellent driving portion of the team is in. We've got some subscribers and some randoms. These e-drivers often end up being unbelievably quick. They just don't do weekly races, or they're on a backup account. So they look harmless. You put them, even sometimes they're at the complete bottom and move all the way to the top. Nitro called last, so we're going to leave there. We've got Senna, leave him there. We're going to leave Senna there. Jordan, let's find out how fast they are. And I am, so far, probably the slowest in the group. I'm going to put myself at the top here because the goal is to let the slower drivers, be in podium for, the start of the race. Will give us a moment of glory. But it's also about getting the faster drivers to actually see other cars. You put the A drivers up top, first, second, and third. If, let's say, an A driver is in first and a B driver is in second, there's good chances that A driver is never going to see anyone and just kind of be doing qualifying laps all on his lonesome. So I don't want anyone to be alone here. So you guys, the better drivers, get the fun challenge of swerving in and out of traffic like a madman. So let me know if anyone else would like to be Bunny. For now, I'm going to put myself Bunny. But if you want to be Bunny, let me know and I'll throw you in. Unless you're like, Bren N with an A class, or, Ronan with his a solid, very fast B rating. And I think this is going to be the race. Nitro, I would normally put you as Bunny since you're a D, but you asked to be last, so I'm actually going to slide you down into the last here. There we go. DKT86 just joining up, so we got space for 12 and no more. Many tracks, 16 just seems too much. Senna saying, let's race. I agree, but we'll give Dana a quick little chance here to pick his car. JCCR Ronan is running the BMW. You've got, very nice, a Ferrari here. I'm going to be driving the 911. Brennan in, what is that, the NSX or? Yeah, I believe that's the NSX. Nitro in the BMW. Pav in a 458 Ferrari. Corvette being driven by Senna. JCCR West in the Skyline. Fantastic choice, by the way. Another NSX. BMW, and Ronan is running a BMW. I guess the BMW is looking like a very strong car for this race. Oh, it looks like we can't unless DK... Oh, DK's in. I was about to go kick him. Who is missing? And we're down to get the pedal to the metal. Thank you very much, folks, for being here tonight. Appreciate you all. Out of This World Gaming making it in, saying, wait for me. I believe we did, because it said... Bren, Out of This World Gaming, you're Bren, correct? And by the way, if you're looking for information about board games, the best, quite possibly the best place, and I can't say definitively the best place on YouTube, because I haven't seen all the board gaming channels, but I do know that Out of This World Gaming is a fantastic board game channel. They'll let you know all about the highs and the lows of your board games, what might appeal to you, and what kind of, benefits are with the board game. And I'd say almost all board games come with the benefit of being anywhere from mildly to extremely entertaining. I think it's excellent for the development of the brain in young people, and I think it's very important to avoid cognitive decline for older individuals. So I highly recommend watching Out of This World Gaming on YouTube. Pick out what your next 3-4 board game purchases should be. and give Out of This World Gaming a whole lot of thumbs up. Remember, you can only subscribe once. If you subscribe twice to the channel, it means you've subscribed and then unsubscribed. So subscribe once, make sure you got his bell notifications on, and hit like to as many of his videos as you can. And just to mention, it'll really help this community here grow, and a bigger community means more racers and more knowledge, and with more knowledge comes more power, hopefully more kindness and positivity if we grow the community. So you just need to hit that like button to help make all of that happen. Alright, so we got 2 teammates. It's 3 JCCR cars at the top. I'm still lingering up here because I was momentarily bunny, starting myself up at the top, being one of the slower racers. I'm working to go from an E driver all the way to, hopefully one day, an A driver. It might take a few thousand hours, but hopefully get into the B class before Christmas or during the Christmas holidays. I do have the first week off of January, so if need be, I'll have to put a good solid 10-15 hours. If the first week of January they've got a race that I'm solid on, such as Highway 1, then I can, if I'm not yet in the B League, I can probably slide in if I race 3 times a day on a track that I'm practiced on, knowledgeable on, because it's a mix of practice and a good mix of knowledge to be fast on these tracks. I think I helped slow him down a little there. He was not running the apex. I thought I had a lot of room on the track. I should have been watching the radar. Catching that apex is pretty important because it really makes a huge difference in what kind of speed you're going to be running down this straightaway. And of course, knowing your car. You know, if you've got a short shifting car that you're doing high shifts on, you're really going to run a slower lap. And if you got a high revving car that you're short, like this 911 that you're short shifting, you're also going to suffer. Ooh, I should have been flying through there. Oh no! At least I didn't take any cars out. Get careful coming back on the track. At least I didn't take any cars out in the process. Woo! Dano, thank you for avoiding me there. From first to last, because if you're not first, you're last. Because, you know, that just sounds better than if you're not first, you're a loser, I guess. Looks like Dano is running slow to give me a chance to follow him here and learn the track. Thank you very much, Dano. Dano making sure we're not all on our own for this live stream. Always fun to be chasing a car and learning the track. And that's what's great about these mixed races. It's not just all the same old, same old. Mix, and when I say mixed races, I mean races with mixed level drivers. Wow, I never had driven the dirt there, but there we go. That did have some quick results. Do a little bump draft with Dano here. We bump and then we both go down the track faster. Okay, so this is such a long turn that we really need to not just do all our braking beforehand and then cross over, We need to carry speed and slightly slow down as we're going through that extremely long turn. Following Dano pretty nicely. He's making it easy to see what line he's running here. Thank you very much, Dano, for the little lesson on how to drive this track. And often getting better at something does come down to watching, figuring out who's good at it. It's pretty easy in sports because, you know, that's all they talk about are the top quality players. But if I use my sales experience, I came out of the military with an injured back, in a lot of pain, but I knew what I needed to do. Got a sales job and figured out in a store with like 20 some salespeople, figured out who the best was, the top 3, and then picked and choose what, from analyzing them, what I found they did right. And they all had faults, but they all had several things that they did extremely well. And I just kind of averaged out what they were doing, took the good, left the bad for each of them, and tried to sort of be the best of those 3 salesmen that I was watching and analyzing. 3 to 5. Replicated their behavior, like figured out, okay, what do they do that works, and how can I do that, but in a manner that works for me, that seems authentic for me, doable for me, and slowly work up to what they were doing, not just try to go, you know, A+ level driver and crash into the wall, but slowly work up to it. And I got to be at the top of the, 20-some salespeople in about 5 or the 5th or 6th month, and stayed there. Then I went to work at a university as a manager of residences for 3 years, but then I went back into sales, and again did the same thing, read books from top salespeople in the industry that I'm in, applied those concepts, and was for years the top in the store, and actually one of the top for the region, the province, in my field of sales. So really helped me acquire quite a bit of positive things, various positive things. Chris Jordan just slammed me last. Okay, good to know. Chris Jordan, did it feel out of this world gaming? Did it feel pretty deliberate, or did it feel like one of those? We'll see if he says, Chris Jordan saying, MB bro disconnect. What does that mean? It mean his controller disconnected, or he's trying to say MB isn't, I don't understand. Oh, he took you out as well. Okay, so remind me, was that Chris Jordan here? I'm not surprised with the B rating. Green to checkered. Okay, Chris Jordan. So yeah, good to know. Thank you very much. So unfortunately, there'll be no Batman this time. There'll be a direct kick because of multiple reports. And let's see the results for the MB. What is MB? Who is MB? MB. I'm not seeing MB. So let's see for the results. We got the Dark J in first, Peneton IQ in second, which I think is an E rated, so a lot faster. Oh, he full speed slammed into you. Okay, yeah, my bad, is MB. Thank you very much, Dano, for explaining the speak that people possibly younger than I are using. Very much appreciated. So, the Dark J, you're picking the next race, my friend. You're number 1. You took the risk, and you get the rewards. So Peloton IQ is supposed to be an E-rated driver, and he picks up second. And he didn't start in second either. So this proves what I was saying. A lot of these E-drivers, it's either their backup account or they just don't do weekly races. And they just come and destroy in the lobby. So right on, Saint Croix, fantastic. Or must I say it in American, ST Crocs or Saint Crocs? But let's go do Saint Croix. Brake balance makes a huge difference. So what do I want to do here? He came in second. So we'll leave him there for now, but definitely faster than his rating would indicate. And Saint Croix, if I recall, is down and somewhat to the right. Yeah, right here. Now, do you want to do it, hopefully not reverse, but you're picking, but layout A, B, or C. A. Okay, so C is really long laps. B, 439. Oh, not reverse. So layout B, regular, or B, regular. Okay, great. So a little shorter, which is nice. We'll hit it down to 3 laps. Layout B, let's get to 3 laps because those are very huge laps. And let's get ready to put the pedal to the metal. I was using +4 and I found the Porsche 911 was quite nice with +4. Lots of turn in, lots of capability for braking in those long turns. But then again, I am a rookie, so this is maybe advice that makes no sense to A and B drivers, but makes total sense to, C, D, and E drivers. I almost feel like I don't know the track that well. So no matter what, I'm going to struggle, and it's not going to feel natural. So while it's not feeling natural, what car do I want to practice out with here? The Mustang sounds great and has been surprisingly enjoyable to drive, but I think we're gonna have to throw on the Viper here. We've got the racing soft tires. Let's get down to business. Yeah, anyone that says they're not very good, but they're barely an A driver, A is a huge accomplishment. Clever Ronan. Okay, so +4 didn't. Yeah, sometimes I find +4 is just a little too much, and I got to kick it down to +3. So we'll rate for Bren N here, also known as Out of This World Gaming. Very cool. Let's see, what are people racing here? AMG, fantastic for this race. NSX from Peloton IQ, the Dark J in the Skyline. We got Nitro in the BMW. I think the BMW and the Skyline are just 2 great cars to kind of take everywhere. AMG is hard everywhere until you get the hang of it. 911, then again, is hard everywhere until you get the hang of it. Okay. So no one's driving the Viper. I want to be part of the cool kids table too. I want a car. I want to hang out with the other cars here. Birds of a feather flock together, right? So let's I haven't run the AMG in a very long time, and I just love the sound of it, and I might one day get one of these in the real world. If Ash Larry saying the chassis is twisted coming off the line. Okay, Toretto. But I love it, Ash Larry. Well said. All right, so I'm the last one now. We've got all our green check marks. We got 10 racers. Ash Larry, thanks for making it back. You know what? I'm going to take just a moment here to say, Ash Larry, good to see you again. And, of course, to everyone else. And get a special one just here for Bren N. I'm not forgetting you, buddy. All right, let's get down to racing. 10 racers. 10, 12 racers, perfect. Really nasty tracks, 8. I find Nordschleife is perfect for 8. Trying to run 16 on Nordschleife, the start off, it's too much jam-packed nonsense. 8 is just right, even though it's an incredibly long race. There's few places to safely pass. You pass like 3 cars, 4 cars on that track, and without crashing, you're feeling like you should feel like a pro. Oh, that's a lot of chrome. I got to get those wheels painted black or bronze. All right, 4th and 5th are the only gears are going to rev out here. All right, now we're 10 watching. Thank you very much, folks, for making it in. Squirrel 86, what is up? Howdy, brother. Woo. I hope the vibes are good. I hope you're feeling very positive. All right, so apparently 4th coming up through here. Coming onto the bridge. Oh, Dano was running the Viper. I guess I could have ran the Viper. The American AMG, really. Yeah, at least in shape. Not in motor selection, because the Viper has the V10, and this has, I believe, a twin-turbo 5-liter V8. Very tempted for only $18,000, as someone dropped their price by almost 10 grand from like the springtime sell point of 25 to 35, asking 18 grand for 120,000 kilometer BMW M6, and that has a V10, which is not reliable at all, but really gnarly. Now, the last time we raced here, we raced with B. Williams, and B. Williams has not been back since. Must have gotten tired of me calling him Brittany Williams, the poor guy. You're lurking right on, Squirrel 86. Thank you very much for lurking, being in here. Oh, a little bit of bad luck there. Catching a little bit too much grass and probably having the stability control on 0. Or just too hard on the throttle while in turn. Gotta remember to early shift AMG, just like the Viper. Love that we've got warning signs everywhere. All these brake markers. It's a real proper track. The view's fantastic. Fantastic race. .140 miles per hour, just like the 911 for top speed in 4th. Oh, we should have been flying there probably almost 20 miles per hour faster. Dano picking up the 219, Mr. Fast Lap. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. We'll just pop that dent back out. Wrap the rubber mallet in a towel and give it some bangs once the panel's off. Ooh, I'm about to get my doors blown off. CCR West blowing my doors off. And I got a wee bit distracted. focus too much on the competition as opposed to focusing on my own driving. Like when you focus too much on other people's success instead of just doing what needs to be done to have success. Whew, that was close. But we are going to be holding on to 7 at least for another half lap here. Hey, Daniel, good evening, good sir. Thank you for making it in. Anthony showing us where to drive through here. Very nice line, Anthony. Nice speed going through, nice line. I think I can... Oh, here it's full pedal. Second is for once we get down to about the 75 between the two markers. All right, still holding on to it. Oh, right, so Daniel is L412 in the race. Fantastic. Thank you for letting us know, Daniel. Oh, yes, Dano, the Dark J, Ash, Larry, and Wes up at front, and I am basically doing the equivalent of texting and driving, so I eat some wall. Somehow still had my fastest section, even though I hit the wall. Guess I was pretty slow on the other run-throughs. That might get me past. That one mistake in particular might get me past here. It's getting close. JCCR Ronan is coming up from behind. All right, they're suggesting second, and second gear was not at all the right speed to be going. I'm even thinking Ronan at this point is just letting me finish the race ahead of him. Good job, Dano. Congratulations, Dano. You did excellent. The Texas Ranger side kicks us again. A little sweep kick. Side kick up top and a sweep kick to third, finishing him in first. Well played. Ash Larry also very well done with silver, and we got bronze getting picked up by the Dark J and Bren N, who started at the way back of the pack with only 3 laps. He did really great climbing up there. And Dano, let's see what Dano picks as a race. Ha! All right, so race setup. In the meantime, I guess Watkins, fantastic. I'll go change my car right away. BMW is very quick at Watkins. Doesn't take me long to find Watkins. Watkins, shorter track. Let's do 5 laps here. And let's see. Peloton IQ is actually fast. He finished second in one race, so I think he's okay there. Nitro, if you ask to be bunny, I can throw you up to the top. Oh, L42, fantastic. So that's Daniel. Excuse me, I shouldn't be fading. It's only 10:10, and I'm used to doing this to about 10:45, 10:30. All right, Well, fantastic. Now, Out of This World Gaming, do we wait for you? Normally, I've got a 2-minute setup anyways. Let's see what we got here. L412, followed by Anthony. Let's see, Dano. What's Dano going to be running here? Ash Larry is running the Beetle. Oh, these dreaded Beetles. I've been taken out so many times by a Beetle. PTSD. Beetle PTSD. Anthony running the AMG. Wes running the Skyline. Good choice. Remy running the Lexus. And Ronan running his Jaguar. He is extremely fast and dangerous, folks. Watch out. Does excellent work with that Jaguar. Dano running his Viper. And the Dark J running the Skyline. Nitro with the BMW. Great choice. And Penn here in the NSX. Well, let's get it on. Let's see here. BMW is tempting. At this point, I'm just worried that my learning curve is going to be slow getting back into it. But you know what? This is the right place to learn. But I always felt it drives heavy. It feels heavy when you drive it, and I don't like that feeling. The 911 feels, just so right. All right, good luck, folks. Good game. Drive safe, drive smart, and let's put the pedal to the metal. Nitro starting him in 7th. He asked for last place at first. Squirrel 86, see you back in a moment. Nitro had asked for last in one race. Waiting for him to either ask for it again, or if he asks to be first, to be Bunny, then will be replaced as Bunny. Watkins Glen, it's a 3 or 4, +3 or +4 brake balance race, in my opinion. I do love Watkins. Dano and Dev filling this GT put a lot of time getting me to be faster on this track. Oh, we got Dano right behind us already, and he's very fast on this track, so this should be entertaining. Oh, and we actually made some progress there on that turn. That was pretty much the right line. We're all quick and we're all kind of holding our positions on this race so far. This is not a stranger danger race for anyone here. It's a JCCR favorite race. At the marker, we can ease back onto the throttle. I was actually pretty rough with it there, just because I know this track better than most of the other tracks. If Watkins Glen comes back, I have a chance to get B rating if I run it maybe 20 times in the same week. Oh, I missed my shift here, so Dano, who went through properly, is gonna be passing me. Oh, and I get the pass, maybe the pass back. We'll find out at the end of this straightaway. Oh, and I do not. But it is fun being neck and neck like this. Dano, if you're not happy about me being right in front or right behind you, you shouldn't have given me all your tricks to the race here. And I made it somehow behind the very quick Dano and Wes. we got Peloton IQ, supposed to be E-Speed, but he's definitely B-Speed. Definitely B-Speed. And I think we got to move Bren N. We're all starting him out in last because he's got that A rating. So we need to put him in the middle of the pack, give him a chance to finish first. My goodness, we got the Dark J coming up. The Dark J is also another very quick racer on this track. I'm staying up here with the big boys. Pretty happy. That means I've got a B-Speed performance for this track amongst B drivers that are, well, good on this track. Dano giving me a little free boost here. Oh, we stayed on the yellow. Oh, the Peloton IQ is very quick on this track. He's no E. He's in reality on this track maybe a slow A. Oh, Super Doofus passing out after work. Are you maybe starting to come down with that head flu? I know I passed out, as you all know, on Monday when I was getting the pool closed up for the season. Literally went into the garage 6 times, and on the 6th time was like, I'm tired of coming to the garage and having no idea why I'm here once I get here. I'm just gonna go sit outside and think about this. And you know, within maybe half a minute, passed out on the bench in the cold. Ooh, Peloton is extremely quick. Not having a whole lot of luck closing this gap. Camerletto, good evening, friend. And we're up to 14 watching. Thank you very much, folks. Howdy and welcome to the show. The goal of the channel is to learn and grow together. Some people are going to be learning to do faster laps. Others are going to be learning about coaching and mentoring. And we're all going to be building community in the process. Oh, that looked disastrous. And I luckily popped through all of that. Dano touching Peloton IQ, saying, hey buddy, you're an E-Speed driver. You're supposed to be at the bottom of the pack. You're not allowed to be this quick. But yeah, the bus stop section, very difficult to not tap people if you're going through at very different speeds. Dano, you know what's odd though? You might have missed your braking point, but not really, because you would have made it through that turn had no one been in front of you. So I think Peloton was just going a little bit too slow. I think Peloton was maybe going a lot too slow through there. I was maybe going 9 out of 10, and I think you're going the full proper 10 out of 10 there. Just no one was going at your speed. But you're doing the right thing. You say sorry. You let us know that that was an accident. Or say, oops, I thought you called Batman on the guy. If you had thought that. All right, let's see here. Can we survive this final lap? We got being challenged by another, wow, 911. It's our buddy Brennan from Out of This World Gaming. Don't forget, folks, to check out his channel for all your game board information and needs. And I do encourage everyone to play board games. Great social games, brings people together, highly entertaining, extremely good for brain development. Oh no! Okay, well I cheated that corner. So I don't know if it's cheated when it actually slowed me down, taking it wrong, but I missed that corner by a lot. Oh, we got a little tap, and it puts us through with a little bit too much speed, but we're able to break our way to safety there. Somebody's trying to give me the nitrous boost. Yeah, no penalty for ignoring the track. It's no penalties. I try to have the penalties for the car. I put penalties for car collisions on high and for ignoring the track on low, because normally there's no advantage. Often, many tracks, if you miss your point, you end up in the wall. So you're already going to get penalized enough. And a lot of tracks missing, going over the apex too much ends in disaster anyways. So it's like, well, if someone's going to be most of the time ending up in disaster, why add a penalty on top of it? And this track might be the exception. Turn 1, going a little extra wide on turn 1 might help a little, but the time I went wide, I lost spacing. And the time that I missed getting the one lap, I missed the bus stop properly. I also would have been passed in the a pass in the process. It really did slow me down, but that was fun racing. Oh, no worries, the Dark J. I know that it was all accidental and no harm, no foul. That was Remy saying that was like formation racing. Yeah, absolutely. Like the whole pack was just moving together. Looked very good. Where did Johnny get that speed from? You guys taught me how to drive Watkins, which I think is a good example of having a growth mindset, being positive and not being worried about being embarrassed, and being very open to learning from people. And that takes a bit of, how do you say? You have to kind of be embarrassed, because you have to be like, hey, I need help. It's embarrassing to ask for help, but I asked for help on Watkins Glen. I remember this was like, this was one of my early races that I was just horrific on. You guys are like coaching me, okay, well, take the BMW. The BMW is going to be solid. It'll keep you on the track. You know, you can handle a little grass. You can handle a little bit of elevated curb. So I dropped the 911 because I didn't know the track well enough, and I was spinning out everywhere. And then you guys gave me points. Okay, do this on this turn. And you guys really walked and coached me through this. So, so you guys got me really, really quick on this track. So I know I'm a very low C rated driver, but I think I'm driving at a good B level here, because I'm keeping up with the B boys here. Now let's see the results. Congratulations, JCCR West. So you're the picker of the next race. I actually came in silver, so right on to me. I did a thing! And racing with these legends, I gotta pat myself on the back once in a while, because these guys are legends and really solid drivers. Bren N, congratulations, making it from last to third. The Dark J doing a great job up in fourth. And Remy getting fastest lap. Right on, Remy. Fantastic. Now, Depitha, gnarly that you're here. Thank you so much for making it in. And West Francis picking Daytona. And it's almost 10:30, so this is going to be our last race. We're finishing our racing in Daytona, Florida. A lovely place. Fantastic beach. It must be like roughly 8 miles of beach. It's just incredible. You start up in, Ormond Beach, and you make it all the way down to the bottom of Daytona. And yeah, Daytona's a longer, a bit of about 2 minutes a lap. Let's go for 4 laps here. And let's see, let's get Remy. Okay, so Remy's a C, so let's put Remy in first here. Remy's going to be Bunny, Peloton, IQ, definitely not E-rated, so we'll ignore that. Nitro, it has to be in the back. I'll leave him in the middle, but Bren, we got to put Bren up a little. Okay, Bren, okay, no, Bren's not at the bottom here. All right, so let's see. Okay, there's my check mark I need to hit. Make sure, folks, you got your tires on. Let's drive the Viper because it truly is a fantastic car on this track. And grid order. Let's get Remy up there. Daniel is a B driver. Whole lot of B's here. Let's put Nitro. Let's put Nitro right up actually as a D driver. Let's put him at the top. Let him enjoy being bunny and learn as faster drivers pass him. You can try to follow their line, which I've learned a lot in the past following Dano and others on tracks. Oh, and Dano asking to go to the back. All right. Dano, even from the back on this track, has a good chance of finishing top 3. Nitro saying anywhere is fine. Haha. Super Doofus, you are sick. I'm sorry, buddy. The head flu is going down, so the fact that you passed out after work makes a lot of sense. It sounds a lot like the head flu. Dark J also saying you can go to the back. All right. Mr. Super Fast. Get you back in the back. Let's get Brennan a little lower than this, though. Now, not at the bottom. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Super Doofus. I also hope you get feeling better. Oh, yeah, no, you can't call in sick because then you're just out of town for nothing. Good luck. Stay strong. Don't stay too medicated. Cough syrup and whatnot. Oof. And even just medication. I luckily ran through my head flu with no medication, but a lot of those Ricolo, honey, echinacea candies, and I guess taking echinacea pills wouldn't be bad at all, but I'm no doctor, so who knows. I'm not speaking from a point of expertise or anything. It's just I like my echinacea cough drops. They're not quite cough drops, actually. It's just natural ingredients. All right, let's get to racing. Let's see if I can still drive this Viper. Is this snake? Is that the bites? I guess I am the French. I'm a French Viper. Mind you, France does not have Vipers. I believe India has some nasty Vipers. Right on, Super Doofus. Yeah, I avoid meds at all costs. Almost all costs, I should say. And now we're a red car. Look at that. The white Viper, the white and green Viper that somehow always ends up red on the track. Oh, I remember. I need to buy another Viper to get the color scheme right. Ooh, this thing gets jolted around. Well, not bad, Nitro, not bad. For that turn right there, the first and second turn of Daytona are very difficult and take a lot of work to get the hang of. Here you want to power through full speed, pedal to the metal. Also, in regards to penalties for going off track, too often, if you get bumped and hit off track, you still pick up the penalty with Gran Turismo 7. So that's another reason why I don't like. I like penalties for going off track, but if they're just maybe more applied in a different manner. And sometimes off-track penalties, it's like, what, 1 or 1.5 seconds, but no penalty for getting smashed off the track off of a straightaway. All right, so coming to the end of lap 1 and somehow still in first, but that probably isn't going to last very long. Let's see if we can remember how to drive this race. Because the fine group we have drivers who've got here have also at some point or another coached me on, I'd say about half this track. So let's see if the half that I haven't gotten any coaching on, I can still be quick on. Willpower goes a long way, and laughing. Laughing is just so good for the soul and the body. And watching my racing, that is a good start at getting some laughter. And because I make some silly mistakes like mowing lawn for free, mowing the neighbor's lawn. We got Peloton IQ right behind us now. You can hear when this Viper needs to be changed. It's not screaming like your kid that needs to be changed, but it lets you know. The tone and the tune change. Ooh, with a wood frame, cannot dare to drive one-handed. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers for the channel, folks. Please help me out. I want to be able to have an excuse to say, well, it's a business now. I can now have the business expense of buying a proper metal frame. Oh no! That will cost us some time. Ran out of track to try to steal away on. Now, Remy might be causing a little blocking, slowing down the pack, or maybe not. Let's find out what is that going to look like. Ash Larry coming up. Oh, and I'm in first. But we've got a full lap, more than a lap, that we have to try to hold this first position. Can we do it? Oh, and Ash Larry giving us a bump draft. Thank you very much for the nitrous boost. Should have really revved out first a little longer there. Oh wow, the Dart J pulling almost 3 seconds, like a little more than 2.5 seconds faster lap than us. Oh, the Viper is an absolute dream to drive. Big, huge American V10. Wouldn't mind getting my hands on a last edition Dodge Viper. It'd be pretty barbaric, pretty crude and rude. The pedals don't even line up properly with where your body sits, apparently. my goodness, we have a chance to pull a Thomas the Train and say, I think I can, and finished first. Well, it certainly does help that I started off in pole position. But maybe not. We'll find out in just a moment here. Oh, we're slow going through there, so we will get past right here. Too much speed to try to block Ashler. We're just blowing our doors off there. Ooh, that is blinding, Ashler. Your car is an absolute blinder. But we did a thing! We finished in second, just the same, so celebrate your small victories. Give yourself a pat on the back in life, and Bren made it up about 5 or 6 positions. He must have been sitting around 8th or 9th, and he's made it up into 3rd. Good game, everybody. Absolutely fantastic. Dano rocking out some fast laps with his Viper here. The Viper was just basically built for this track. Does such a great job on it. And we're up to 16 watching. Thank you so much, Dipitha. Squirrel86, thank you for being in and out. We got a clean race and a second, so definitely did a thing here tonight. Love that you guys were along for the ride and caught that. And Ronan saying, first track that I raced with the JCCR team. Well, fantastic. Oh, yeah, the first time. This was the very first track you raced with the team here. Fantastic. Well, it certainly won't be the last. Well, today wasn't the first, but it also certainly isn't the last. Many more fantastic Daytona Sunshine races coming ahead down the road for us. So let's review that. We've got Ash Larry 23 doing a fantastic job with the bronze, with the gold. Sorry, I picked up silver. Bren N from Out of This World Gaming for all your gaming needs in regards to board games. Check out his channel. We got JCCR Ronan followed by Dano. Penaton IQ, which was at the top of the pack for a while, driving very fast. Remy really holding his own until a little mistake was made. And Nitro is saying, I'm working on getting better. Absolutely. And eventually I'll be there, and it'll be, yeah, well, have fun racing with the struggles and know that it's going to be so much fun when you're not struggling because you're slightly off track, but you're just perfecting things. That process of slowly perfecting things is just such a fun process, and the discipline that is required to increase speed once you're, keeping it between the navigational buoys and you're just fine-tuning everything and getting a little bit faster is one of life's most important principles to learn. And, it has a whole lot to do with not so much motivation, but determination, perseverance, living in the realm of knowing, I'm not perfect, but I'm working to get better. It's just such important life skills, because getting really great at anything requires all those skills. And let's see what this Viper looks like when it's proper color. Oh no, they're going to throw it to us at red. All right. Now, Ronan47 saying, I wanted you to admire snake lights as I pushed you to victory. Fantastic. And Nitro GT7 saying, this is the most fun way to race and learn tracks for me. Fantastic. I'm glad this is having a positive effect for others. It's certainly having a positive effect for me as I'm learning to get through, turn embarrassment into my new comfort zone, which means I'm more and more enjoying learning and growing, because I used to be quite horrifically, a great deal of fear when it comes to public speaking. So, and also just generally, I'm not always the most social person. I'm an introvert, so most of my energy is, from being on my own, and this is also helping to get me out of the bubble. So I really appreciate to the community here for being here for me, and I hope that I'm here for you in regards to encouraging you to succeed, to be positive, to not give up, and to, not just go with that school system education that's like, oh, whatever makes you happy, go for it. No, that's hedonism. When you just go after what makes you happy, first of all, things change. Eating ice cream might make you happy. And yeah, maybe you'll end up being 500 pounds and always enjoying ice cream. But most people, if they eat ice cream every day or turn it into a job, it doesn't end up being a very fun job. I'd say do things that are worthwhile, that you can feel proud of, and that will bring greatness into your life, because nothing feels, nothing in the world you'll always be motivated day in day out doing. You'll go through periods you're just not motivated to do something for sometimes a year or two. And at least if it's something that challenges you, something that helps you grow, and something that puts you forward to being in a place where you can be truly proud of yourself, those are the hard things in life. Those are the things worth doing, not just the things you're motivated to do. Because what makes you happy immediately, the instant dopamine hit, that's what makes you happy. But just chasing that quick little dopamine hit isn't going to get you usually all that far in life. And even if it does for a short period of time, if you're only relying on what makes you happy here and now, that's just going to change as you grow in life. So, Out of This World Game saying, Super Doofus saying, hard choices make life easy. Easy choices, yeah. Hard choices make life easy long term. Easy choices make life hard. The easy choices seem great in the moment. Like, oh, I'm going to eat, this pie. I'm going to eat this cake. I'm going to, do some things that aren't necessarily good for me in the long term, but hey, I'm happy now, so let's have a new girlfriend every week. Well, in the long term, rarely ever works out to be people saying like, hey, that was the best choice. But there are other examples. Any drug, most drugs will make you feel great now and will ruin your life over a period of time. So, Out of This World Game saying, drive safe but fast is what I do, absolutely, and that is key. And Super Doof saying, a lesson I teach my sons every day. And I have to say, being a parent is probably one of the most challenging and absolute most rewarding things. And you're not always motivated to do your best job, but that's where you need discipline and perseverance. Folks, thank you so much for racing with me this fine evening. Love the learning that went down. Hope everyone's feeling a little more positive and a little more encouraged. Go kick the world's butt tomorrow. Get things done that mean something, that move you forward in life. And even some people are like, oh, well, my life's not good because I'm going nowhere in your job. Your job, if it pays the bills, that's fine. You can have side hobbies where you're learning and growing and getting more enjoyment. We all got to pay the bills. Folks, until next time, I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime soon. Ronan, thank you so much for checking out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, where I did a little off-road testing of a Ford F-150 Tremor, getting ready for the hunt. And if anyone would love to encourage this guy right here in my small family, check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. It's the YouTube portion of my life that actually, makes money. So the business, the actual business. If you guys want to check that out, it'd be truly appreciated. We long-term, short-term video. We long-term review certain cars and short-term review some others. We're long-term reviewing a 2017 Shelby GT350, a 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor. So nice because we had a 2024 that we sold it and bought a 25. So nice we had to buy it twice. We've got the Toyota MR2 1991 right-hand drive, all JDM and pretty much all the parts replaced on its fourth engine, and a 1999 Porsche 911, which we're trying to find out, can you own a European classic car that turns heads and not have it cause a divorce or having even your wallet walking out on you? Godspeed, everybody. God bless. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow night. We'll be likely starting up. Generally, we will start up at 9:30. Just tonight, I also have to start up at 9. So sometimes we throw a curveball out there and start at 9, but it's mostly going to be 9:30. Mind you, tomorrow night, I am getting off work, if everything goes well, at 5. So I will almost certainly be starting at 9 p.m. again. Take care, folks, or right around between 9 and 9:30. Godspeed and God bless. Oh, you dirty controller. Whew.